For a long time, sales was seen as an art, right? All based on intuition and relationships. But what happens when you blend that art with some serious science? Today, we're going to break down how AI is becoming the new indispensable co-pilot for sales teams everywhere.
So let's kick things off with just one number, 25%. Now this number, it might seem small, but it actually defines the single biggest problem in sales today. Any guesses what it is?
Yep, you're seeing that right. The average salesperson spends only a quarter of their day actually selling. So where does the other 75% go? It gets swallowed up by admin tasks, prospecting, data entry, you name it. It's a massive efficiency gap that holds back even the most talented people.
But here's the thing. There's a solution that's creating this huge divide between the teams that are pulling ahead and the ones getting left behind. Just look at the difference here. Teams with AI aren't just growing, they're growing faster. They're not just working harder, they're working a whole lot smarter. And look, let's be clear. This isn't about replacing people. The whole idea is to augment their skills, you know? It's about giving them a co-pilot that can handle all the grunt work so they can focus on what humans do best, connecting with other humans and closing deals.
Okay, so how does this actually play out in the real world? We're going to walk through it. First, we'll see how AI helps find and prioritize the right people to talk to, then how it lets you personalize your outreach in a way that just wasn't possible before. After that, we'll get into the crystal ball stuff, predicting outcomes and coaching your team. And finally, we'll wrap it all up with this idea of the AI co-pilot.
All right, first things first, we have to start at the top of the sales funnel. I mean, before you can sell anything, you got to find the right people. And for a lot of teams, this is just a manual, painful slog.
You know the old way, right? It's basically a numbers game. You do endless research, make a ton of cold calls, and you rely a lot on gut instinct. In fact, a huge chunk of that non-selling time we talked about a third of a rep's day, is spent just doing this. It's slow, it's inefficient, and honestly, it leads to a lot of time wasted on people who were never going to buy anyway.
But this is where AI completely flips the script. See, instead of having reps hunt for leads, the AI is sifting through mountains of data to find the leads that are already hunting for a solution. It spots these little intent signals. You know, someone downloaded a white paper or they checked out your pricing page, and then it gives every lead a score, so your team knows exactly who to call first.
So the big takeaway here is that AI helps your team focus on quality over quantity. Instead of just chasing down every single name on a list, they can pour all their energy into the hot leads, the ones who are actually ready to talk. And that saves a ton of time and seriously boosts their chance of closing.
Okay, so you found the perfect lead. Now what? Well, that first message you send is absolutely everything, because you really only get one shot to make a good first impression.
And this number shows you just how powerful getting that message right can be. A 32% jump is, well, it's a game changer in any sales context.
Think about it. We all live in a world where our inboxes are just overflowing with junk. We've become experts at hitting the delete button on anything that feels generic. So real personalization, that's how you cut through all that noise. But I mean, who has the time to sit there and write a perfectly unique email for hundreds of different people? Nobody. And that's where generative AI steps in. It's like having a personal copywriter for every single salesperson, drafting these tailored messages in seconds. Now, AI's impact doesn't stop with just writing better emails. It's also providing this incredible new layer of intelligence that helps managers see into the future of their pipeline and helps coach their entire team to get better.
And this chart says it all, really. For years, sales forecasting has been this weird mix of gut feelings and hopeful spreadsheets. AI totally changes that. It replaces the guesswork with data, boosting accuracy from maybe 75% to almost 90%. If you're trying to run a business, that kind of certainty is huge.
And you can turn that same intelligence inward, using it as a personal coach for your whole team. There are these tools now that can actually listen to and analyze 100% of sales calls, something a human manager could literally never do. So instead of that vague, hey, be better on the phone advice, reps get super specific, actionable feedback. The AI can tell them if they're talking too much, how they're handling objections, or if they missed a chance to ask for the close. It can even figure out what your top performers are doing differently so you can train everyone else to do the same thing. And what's the result of all this data-driven coaching? Well, it leads to some pretty major performance gains where it really counts, winning more deals.
So think about it. You're getting more time to actually sell, and you're getting smarter about how you sell. You combine that efficiency with that effectiveness, and you've got a powerful 1-2 punch that goes straight to the bottom line.
So, after seeing all this, what's the big picture? What's the main takeaway here?
Well, it's that the best teams out there understand that AI is a co-pilot, not an autopilot. It can handle the data, it can handle the repetitive stuff, but it's still the human salesperson who builds the trust, who navigates those tricky negotiations, and who really solves the customer's problem.
So blending that human art of selling with the hard science of AI, that's not some idea for the future anymore. It's the new standard for high-performance sales teams right now, today.
And that really leaves us with one final, pretty pointed question every business leader has to ask. In a world where your competitors are getting smarter and faster with this technology, is sticking to the old way of doing things really a viable option anymore?